My ex used to say, my social media is my brand. You don't get to control it. So after she spent months posting thirst traps and calling it work, I finally told her, got it. Then I'm treating your brand the way I treat any product I don't want to be associated with. And I followed through. Hard. I'm 28, and I need to unload this while the smoke is still rising. I just walked away from a relationship that turned into a business deal without my consent. My ex, Valentina, 26, gorgeous, confident, and, honestly, talented, just found out the downside of turning your relationship into a marketing strategy. We were together for 3 years. Lived with each other for the last year and a half. In my apartment. I was the one paying rent, utilities, basically all the boring adult stuff, while she chased content opportunities. She was a lifestyle influencer, nothing crazy huge, but a solid 89K followers, always hustling. Food pics, gym clips, weekend travel stuff. She made maybe 3 to 4 grand a month on average. Not enough to quit working forever, but enough to feel like a minor celebrity every time she grabbed her phone. Everything started shifting about 6 months ago. The cute foodie reviews and gym routines turned into bikini photos, then into bikini poses that looked like they slipped off the wrong website. I'm not some jealous caveman, okay? I don't care if my girlfriend posts pics in a swimsuit. But when the captions start sounding like invitations for auditions and she's sitting next to me while she writes them, that hits different. I asked her about it gently at first. Hey babe, your posts are getting a little more intense? She didn't even look up from her phone. It's called growth, Damien. My engagement is up 40%. I swallowed it, let it go. Engagement equals money, right? Cool. Good for her. But then she did this entire photo shoot at a rented beach house. Professional photographer, lighting team, hair, makeup, the whole 9 yards. She probably blew almost 2 grand on it. The results? Let's just say there was a single gust of wind separating those pics from needing an age restriction. And the comments? Exactly what you'd expect. Fire emojis, drop the link, men practically proposing marriage in her DMs. What really got me wasn't the thirsty guys. It was her responding to them. Flirty emojis, coy messages, calling strangers handsome and king, all with that fake cute influencer tone. And the final straw? A fitness influencer with 2 million followers called her goddess energy, and she replied, coming from you, that means everything. We should collab. That night, I sat her down at the dining table, face to face, no yelling. Val, this direction makes me uncomfortable. It feels disrespectful to us. She rolled her eyes so hard I thought she was looking for answers in her skull. Oh my god, here we go. Another insecure boyfriend trying to control a successful woman. I held up my hands. I'm not trying to stop you from working. I'm saying you're publicly flirting with guys for attention. She leaned back in her chair, arms crossed. It's called engagement. This is how influencers grow. My social media is my brand. You don't get to control it. I'm not trying to control it. I'm telling you how it affects our relationship. Well, maybe you should evolve. This is 2024. Women can monetize their beauty now. If you can't handle me at my most empowered, maybe you don't deserve me. She said it like she was delivering the closing line of a speech at a conference. I sat there stunned, let the silence stretch, and finally said, as calmly as possible, you're right. Your social media is your personal brand. I understand now. She smirked, so pleased with herself. Finally. See? That wasn't hard. That's where she messed up. That night, I stopped being the boyfriend. I became a detached business partner preparing an exit strategy. Step 1, documentation. Screenshots of posts, comments, replies. I didn't plan anything evil, I just wanted proof of who she was representing herself as. Step 2, I stopped being in any of her content. She'd try to take couple pics, and I'd say, don't want to dilute your brand. She thought I was being petty. Then she thought I was being supportive. She couldn't tell the difference. Step 3, I stopped liking, sharing, or interacting with anything she posted. No comment, no heart emoji, nothing. When her influencer friends started staging fake candid photo shoots in my living room, I'd disappear into my bedroom and tell them, don't want to disturb the content creation. 2 weeks of that, and she was getting irritated. You're being weird, Damien. Just respecting your brand autonomy, babe. You asked me to. Then she did a lingerie haul. Not tasteful lingerie modeling. We're talking lace, sheer fabric, a styling strategy that required her hands to cover key areas. Caption. Confidence is the hottest outfit. Which look would you choose? That's when I made my move. For the first time in weeks, I commented on one of her posts. As a consumer, I'm choosing to cancel my subscription to this brand. The product isn't what it was advertised to be. Moving out this weekend. You can keep the apartment until the lease ends. And I tagged her. Instant wildfire. Confused fans. Creepy dudes celebrating. Sponsors freaking out. Her influencer friends messaging her like the world was ending. Within 1 hour, she rushed home, shaking. What the hell, Damien? Delete that. Now. Why? It's just engagement. Isn't that what you wanted? You're sabotaging my career. This is insane. I'm simply discontinuing a brand partnership. You said this is business. We're in a relationship. Were. Past tense. You made it a brand association. I'm just ending it publicly, where your business happens. She cried, screamed, threatened lawsuits, begged, even tried seduction. It was like watching someone shuffle through every discount tactic you'd see at a failing clearance sale. Didn't matter. I'd already found a place to stay with my buddy James. Movers booked. Bags packed. And I didn't delete the comment. Why would I? I wasn't lying. Last I checked before blocking her. 8.7k likes. 2.3k replies. She lost 3,000 followers in 2 days. I moved out yesterday. Blocked everywhere except email, because adults need to handle the lease somehow. And then I posted a story from my new setup at James' place. Controller in hand, PC screen glowing. Caption. Upgraded to a drama-free environment. Rebranded successfully. And yes? I tagged the apartment's location. Her influencer friends are calling me toxic. My friends are calling me a genius. Me? I'm just calling myself single. End of this part. Cliffhanger, should I respond to the apology email she just sent me this morning? Wow. I did not expect this kind of reaction. Some of you hyped me up like I was Batman, others said I went nuclear when I could have just walked away. I get it. Valid points on both sides. But before you decide whether I went too far, let me tell you what's happened since. Because apparently Valentina decided to go full PR disaster mode, the day after I moved out, she unloaded this long Instagram story. Toxic masculinity. Insecure men. A boyfriend who couldn't handle a successful woman. Basically, she painted herself as the innocent girl boss who was oppressed by her evil, jealous ex. According to her, I was trying to control her autonomy and dim her light. Cute script. Oscar-worthy performance. Too bad I kept receipts. At first, some people bought it. Then a few of her followers started asking questions. Because the internet might be chaotic, but it has a fantastic memory. People dug up her recent bikini pics side by side with our couple photos from a few months ago, anniversary posts, videos where I'm literally in the background making dinner while she talks about being grateful for a supportive partner. The shift was obvious. Then someone found my comment, still sitting there like the world's blunt breakup billboard. And suddenly people were connecting dots she hoped no one would. Comments popped up like popcorn. So you dumped your boyfriend and rebranded at the same time? How is he the toxic one when you're flirting with random men for engagement? Girl, this is not empowerment, it's marketing gone wrong. Valentina tried to delete the backlash, but the dam was already cracked. And then she made her biggest mistake yet. She went full documentary mode. Posted a 43-minute My Truth video, crying, claiming I was jealous, controlling, and, get this, financially manipulative. I almost fell off my chair laughing at that part. Financially manipulative? I paid 70% of the rent. I never asked for a dime back. The apartment was mine, and I still gave her a whole month to figure things out. But sure, let's pretend I evicted her into poverty because I couldn't handle her success. But the real bombshell came from a guy I didn't even know existed. Her brand manager. Yes, she has one. And his name sounds like someone who sells discount cologne at a mall kiosk. Philippe. Spelled like the luxury watch brand, but without the luxury. And this man messaged me, on LinkedIn. LinkedIn, where elderly CEOs post inspirational quotes about working on holidays. Damien, I represent Valentina's business interests. Your actions are causing measurable financial damage. 2 sponsors have already withdrawn. We encourage a resolution. You may be liable for interfering with business relations. So I replied, perfect. Have your lawyer call my lawyer. Spoiler, I do not have a lawyer. But Philippe didn't need to know that, and bluffing is free. Then her best friend, Natasha, jumped in with a text meltdown. You're disgusting. Val is crying every day. She lost a $10,000 Fashion Nova deal because of your public stunt. Hope you're happy ruining a woman's career because your ego couldn't handle her glow up. My response? She turned our relationship into content. I just left a review. Consumers are allowed to share feedback. Natasha. She's going to be homeless, Damien. Doesn't that matter to you? Let me remind you. Val has 89k followers and makes $4,000 a month posting pictures. She is not going to be living under a bridge. The internet isn't FEMA. But then things escalated into actual illegal behavior. This morning, my phone almost exploded. 73 missed calls from random numbers. Turns out, she posted my phone number on her close friend story, claiming I threatened to leak intimate content if she didn't pay me. We never even filmed anything like that. And even if we did, I would never do that. Her accusation wasn't just dramatic, it was dangerous. So I drove straight to the police station, handed them the screenshots, and filed a harassment and false accusation report. They gave me a case number. Took it seriously. The room got real quiet. After leaving, I decided to send a little public service announcement. I made my Instagram public, posted a picture of the police report number with the caption, revenge porn accusations, doxing, harassment campaigns. Some brands really struggle with negative reviews. And yes, I tagged her. Not out of spite, out of documentation. Let the truth be visible. Her follower count? Down to 81k and slipping fast. Her comments? Savage. Turns out audiences hate being lied to more than they love bikini pics. Philippe messaged again. This is defamation. Cease immediately. My reply? Truth is a defense against defamation. Tell Valentina to stop lying, stop doxing, and stop harassing me, or I publish the screenshots. He hasn't said a word since. My buddy James says I should let it end now. Maybe he's right. But she turned my life into content without asking permission, so why shouldn't I release the behind-the-scenes footage? Her latest post? A motivational quote about rising above negativity with the comments turned off. Her brand is definitely evolving. Just not in the direction she planned. Cliffhanger, she just sent an apology email. Should I even open it? Alright, this is the last time I'm talking about Valentina. I'm closing the book, burning it, and mailing the ashes to whoever keeps sending me, but maybe she just needs therapy messages. It's been a journey. A few days after everything exploded online, the legal threats started piling up. At first it was just messages from her brand manager, Philippe. Then, one morning, I opened my door and found a letter tucked under it like a ransom note from corporate America. A cease and desist. Fancy letterhead. Bold letters accusing me of tortious interference with business relations. Demands to delete every post, shut up forever, and pay $50,000 in damages. $50,000. I'm not a lawyer, so I did the adult thing, took it to someone who is. My cousin's husband looked at it, read 3 paragraphs, and literally laughed so hard he teared up. He wrote a response for me, all professional and terrifying. No wrongdoing. Client exercised protected speech about a personal relationship. Continued harassment or false allegations will result in a countersuit including defamation regarding fabricated revenge porn accusations. That letter cost me $300. Felt like I bought legal armor plated in sarcasm. Best purchase I've ever made. Meanwhile, Valentina's brand was collapsing like a cheap ring light. She lost 3 more sponsors. Engagement tanked because comments were now mostly calling her out. She tried pivoting into healing journey influencer mode, candles, affirmations, vague emotional tweets. Nobody was buying the redemption arc she was selling. And then she did something that genuinely shocked me. She showed up at my friend James's apartment. Not to fight. Not to apologize. She came with a pitch. She walked into the living room like Shark Tank had just opened auditions. Listen, we could turn this into content. A public reconciliation. Document the journey. The views would be insane. We split everything 50/50ths. I stared at her, waiting for the punchline. But she kept going. A redemption arc, couples therapy videos, emotional reunion posts, love conquering ego. Think about it, we'd go viral. I reminded her she accused me of threatening revenge porn. I reminded her she posted my number to get strangers to harass me. Her response? Content strategy, babe. You get it now, right? Everything's content. Even this conversation could be a podcast episode. And that's when it clicked. She wasn't a mastermind, she wasn't malicious in the classic sense, she just couldn't tell the difference between real life and a storyline anymore. Somewhere along the way, the camera became more real than the people in front of it. I stood up, pointed to the door. I'm good, Val. Please leave. Her last attempt. You're making a mistake. This could launch both our careers. I'm an accountant, Val. I don't need a career in whatever this is. She stormed out. And took a selfie in front of the house on her way out. Caption, choosing peace over profit. I have never seen peace used so aggressively. Then came her grand finale. A 47-minute YouTube life update, full cinematic production. Crying, soft piano music, B-roll of waves crashing like her reputation. She framed it as taking accountability, but still somehow managed to blame me for jealousy, abandonment, financial imbalance, emotional sabotage. It would have worked if her best friend didn't already blow up her entire script. Someone found a TikTok Natasha posted while drunk 2 weeks earlier. In it, she ranted that Val had planned the breakup for a viral rebrand and was mad it backfired. Natasha basically confessed that the whole thing was supposed to be content from the start. Val didn't expect me to beat her to the upload button. That comment section turned into a digital funeral. Valentina is now down to 72K followers and losing more every day. She moved back in with her parents. She's still posting, but every post is sponsored, even by stuff that clearly isn't. It's like she's cosplaying as a successful influencer at this point. Also, Philippe unfollowed her. I won't lie, that detail made me laugh harder than I should have. As for me, I'm great. Better than great. I started seeing someone from my climbing gym. She has 200 Instagram followers and forgets to post half the time. It's the healthiest relationship I've ever been in. The best moment though? Val's mom reached out privately. She apologized for her daughter's behavior. Told me Val had painted me as controlling and abusive, but after seeing the posts and videos, her whole family realized what really happened. I'm sorry my daughter turned into someone I don't recognize. You didn't deserve that. I didn't expect that warmth from someone connected to her. It felt oddly healing. Like someone had finally closed the curtain on a performance I didn't audition for. So here it is, the last thing I'll ever say on this. Val didn't ruin her career because I said something online. She ruined it because she tried turning a real relationship into content without consent. She marketed our life until it stopped being a life. I didn't destroy her brand. I just refused to be a supporting character in her show. If someone tells you they see your relationship as business, believe them. And then decide if you want to be their product. Time to log off, touch grass, and live an unsponsored life. Peace out. Final update. I really thought the last chapter of this mess was closed. I wasn't planning to say another word about Valentina, about influencers, about brand management, or whatever circus my previous relationship accidentally auditioned for. But life loves irony, and apparently the universe wasn't finished with the punchlines. About a week ago, I'm drinking coffee before work, and I get an email with the subject line. Documentary inquiry, toxic influencer culture. I figured it was a scam, some YouTube clickbait channel wanting free drama. The message said they wanted to interview me for a documentary about how social media destroys real relationships. They offered $5,000 for a 2-hour interview. Let me repeat. I spent months refusing to be content for free, and somebody out there was literally offering to pay me to talk about it. The irony almost made me spit coffee over my keyboard. I almost deleted it on principle. But then I googled the production studio. Multiple Emmy wins. Investigative documentaries on MLMs, crypto scams, online radicalization, dating app manipulation. These weren't gossip vloggers. These were the kind of people who interview whistleblowers in dimly lit rooms. So I replied. We set terms. I told them I'd talk only if. No sensationalism. Val's identity is blurred if they use any of her posts. I get to review my parts before they air. They agreed instantly. During the interview, they pulled up something that stunned me. Apparently, the breakup became a case study among several commentary and psychology channels. When they added up the coverage from drama channels, analysis videos, reaction content, the total views were over 10 million. Val did get her viral moment. Just not the one she storyboarded. The interviewer asked me, do you feel responsible for her career falling apart? My answer surprised even me. She built her brand on authenticity while performing for the camera. I just stopped participating in the performance. The audience made their own judgment. It wasn't about exposing her. It was about refusing to play the character she wrote for me. They also interviewed other people, relationship counselors, internet ethics experts, even influencers who had burned out from chasing engagement like oxygen. And then, they told me one more person agreed to speak. Natasha. Yep. The same best friend who defended Val with her whole chest at first. Apparently, Val owed her $3,000 and tried to pay her back in exposure. Can't make this up. Natasha spilled everything on camera. The documentary title? Manufactured Love, When Relationships Become Content. It airs next month. Val found out. Of course she did. She's still online 24/7 convincing herself she's one viral post away from redemption. She started posting about lawsuits again, threatening to tell her side through a podcast she just launched called Cancelled But Confident. The entire show has 47 downloads. Not 47,000. Not 4,700. 47. She even made the stats public like it was a flex. Her follower count is down to 31K, and every post is a graveyard filled with bot comments and discount code spam. It's like watching someone perform stand-up in a deserted theater, still waiting for applause that isn't coming. Meanwhile, my life is normal again. Refreshingly, beautifully normal. I'm still seeing the woman from the climbing gym. Her name is Rebecca. She has around 200 followers, forgets to post half the time, and has no idea how to optimize engagement. We watched Val's dramatic 47-minute accountability video together. Her only response was, wait, she really thought filming your breakup would save her career? That's kind of heartbreaking. And she was right. It is sad. Val isn't evil. She isn't a mastermind. She's just stuck performing for an audience that already walked out of the room. She turned her life into content until she didn't know what real was anymore. I don't hate her. I genuinely hope she finds something real someday. A friend. A job. A life she doesn't need to filter for strangers. But I also learned something important. If someone tells you that everything is content, believe them. Because to them, nothing is real. Your happiness isn't real. Your pain isn't real. You're not a partner. You're material. And when you stop playing along, they don't know how to exist. My original breakup comment is still up on that lingerie post. It has 47K likes now. The replies turned into a support group full of people who dated influencers, content addicts, compulsive performers. People who tried to love someone who only loved the camera. In its own way, that comment section became more authentic than anything Val ever posted. As for me, Rebecca and I are planning a camping trip the weekend the documentary premieres. No phones. No cameras. No curated moments. Just a tent, a fire, and actual life. Sometimes the best revenge isn't exposing someone. It's letting them face the natural consequences of the life they chose, while you quietly choose something real. Val wanted to be a brand. She succeeded. Just not in a market where anyone wants to buy.